Hello, bonjour, Savan. How are we today? It is Thursday, March the 27th, 2025, here in beautiful southwestern Ontario by the shores of Lake Huron. Coming on today, I've had a very, I'm going to say, intensely emotional week. Can be due to all the astrology changes. This week is quite heavy duty with the influences and the aspects of the planet. And as mentioned previously, we're coming up to this Saturday's solar eclipse in Aries. Following day, Neptune goes into Aries for a number of years. Venus and Mercury is still retrograde. They really messed up that car deal that I was going through, totally blew it out of the water, so that never went through. I'm not too surprised though, because that's kind of sort of what happens when you try to buy a car during Mercury, let alone Venus retrograde. So all's well that ends well, I suppose. So we're going through some of these lessons of completion right now. A lot of the planets in the next week or so are going to move back into Pisces. We're going to have a stellium again. That means there's a lot of planets in Pisces. Pisces is emotional, it's a water sign. It's a very spiritual sign. It's a highly intuitive sign. We're feeling it now. So sometimes we feel energies and emotions from our emotional bodies in such intense ways that we can't quite figure out what the heck is going on here anyway. So we've had some new resurgences in the light to help us scope out our higher might. So we're being pushed energetically to adhere to our higher light, our higher might, our power, because that's where our power comes from, our source codes of higher light. Source is guiding us. Source envelops us with its highest light. So when energies come onto your world and onto your planet, there are many new revelations of thought, transfixes certain energies that have been caught. So there's an aspect of these old lazy type of energies that are not circulating anymore. There's no truth to them anymore. There's no viability anymore. There's no action orientation with them anymore. There's an aptitude or ability to dissolve them and rest and digest them out, as we always hear it, because they don't serve us anymore. These higher energies that are coming through our core are what are being transfixed for us some more. So we've now moved into Aries season. Aries is the start of the zodiac calendar. No matter which type of astrology you gravitate towards, because there are many. There's Western, there's Vedic, the Vedics. Within the Western, there are different types. There's Helios, and there's Placidus, and the other ones escape me right now. I can't remember them all. Anyway, you get the picture. There's a lot to choose from. And depending on which one you go with, you can sometimes get different readings or different understandings. Or I'm hearing even misunderstandings. So we come into this being here on your world and on your planet for several purposes. We come in to learn and relearn who we are and what we're doing here from past timelines. We come in here to serve the indigenous population. We come in to be of service to ourselves as well, to promote our own energy fields in our experiences in our higher light. So we come through with many opportunities to help those around us. We are volunteers, many of us. We are here to clear the old energy out and to help the indigenous population sort themselves out, sort all that energy out. What's been going on here? I don't know. I thought it was always this way. No, apparently not. The shift in the subconscious awareness is starting to show us that. We're not alienated from our truth anymore. We're starting to see the religious capacity and all the other programs and the programming that have been done to us have not been for our higher prosperity. So we're starting to see the brainwashing coming unglued. As we've said many times over the past numerous years, it's a little bit difficult to come out of brainwashing. But when you finally see from the third eye, the higher mind, the higher dimensional aspects of self, then it becomes very easy. It's very plain to see. It's I'm hearing it as plain as the nose on your face, as we used to say. So there's a heightened reverberation going through us today. There are many higher divinity ways, and there are many frequencies that would like to say we're here to help you on your way, because we have higher guidance here, claiming our aspects of higher light and helping us to see and maneuver which way is exactly right. And that's for us individually as well as collectively. So we're generating a new sense of spirit light. We're coming on with new energetic codes of light. We're speaking about this new energy system from your higher light. So all of these new higher energy codes are coming online for us here. And they're reducing the generational fear. So that's obstruction. That's obstructive in our higher light. We can't see ourselves right. So again, if we don't know who we are, we have amnesia of thought due to the mind control, then how do we know where we're going? We just keep on in the same old humdrum kind of life. So as I was referring to at the beginning of this video today, 3D me has been feeling very emotional about completions. I have been looking at my life in self-review, and I'm ready to close all the chapters, all the previous encodements, everything that I've been through up until now in this universe. I'm ready to close them down, shut them down, be done and gone with them. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for all of the energy lessons. Thank you for the experiences. Thank you for everything that has been given to me and that I have worked through to be my higher me, my higher self. So this is an envisioning of what we came here to do, and it's our higher self's way of envisioning exactly what we're going to do. And that's next. What are we going to do next? Because all these chapters are being closed down. The timelines are being erased. There's no longer going to be juxtaposition into outer space. So we're going to be embracing our higher race. So we're going to know who we are, why we're here, why we are functioning at a lower level than before, and now how we can close that door. So any way that we have been functioning in a lesser, lower way, that's going to be shut down today. And now we will find our higher way. So there's no going back. This is the closing of the door. It's the midnight door, is how I'm hearing it. And it's settling for low frequency beings of light no more. We're not settling for it anymore. So any past lifetimes, any past histories with people who are less than divine, any place, setting, time, it's erased through the higher mind. Right? So we're not even going to remember all of this stuff that we've been through in the lower levels of the lower declensions, of the lower lines of time. We're not going to remember it on our higher divine line. So all week I've noticed myself and where my thoughts were, where the memory codes were coming up to look at. And one by one, the people whom I've experienced with in this lifetime. I imagine I've been going through past lifetimes too. But these ones who come to mind first here in this lifetime, they're the easiest access. They're from and they're on another lower downline of time. So I can't mix them in with my higher divine line. So hence the completions on this timeline. So all those beings, the places I've been, the experiences I've had, the doors are closing. The door is now shut. And there's no going back. So it's time to move on. New chapter, new life, new way of being, new people, new higher wavelengths of thought and purpose, soul purpose. And anyone who cannot transcend those timelines of the old thought control are not going to be on their highest divine line of time. So hence they will not be part of my line of time. So this is where we say goodbye to those past downlines of time and anyone involved with staying with them. So this is the transcending of the new thought wave into the new timeline. It's time to say goodbye. If anyone cannot come along with me or with you, because that's who we're speaking to, then they will be on their less divine line of time. There's no judgment here. I know humans seem to tend to relax back into that judgmental frame of mind, but it's to clear that, because that is not divine. That's from a lower timeline. So we are a work in progress, as they like to say, as people like to say, but we are transcending this line of time. So we're coming into completion now of our fifth dimensional line of time, and we're transcending that timeline. So we've gone from third, and we've hopped to fifth. We've gone through the muddy waters of the fourth, come through into the fifth, and now we're shutting down those timelines as well. And once we transcend out of the fifth, we can go right up to the ninth. And then we're done. Okay? And we return back to the higher sun. God bless, we give you peace, light, and one. We are transverging with our higher sun, and we're merging with the higher depths of the higher one. This is the transmutation that has now come. We're blessing you, and now we're on the run. God bless, we give you peace, light, and sun, because we are from your higher, devout one. Okay. That, I'm hearing that from my angelic sun beings of light. This is done, people. This is done. Okay. It's done. So choose your next course of light carefully and intentionally, and make sure you serve the light. And then everything will be made all right. God bless. We give you peace, love, and light. We are speaking to you from our angelic mind. Love you always. Take care of yourselves and others on our journey back to our higher light. If you do need or require a little help or assistance along the way, you can reach us at www.healingourenergy.ca. Have a blessed day.